Good morning, children. Children, in today's class, we are going to learn chapter number 18, Air and Water. This is the part 1 of this chapter. Children, can we live without sunlight, water, soil, and air? Yes, can we live without them? No, we cannot. They are very important for our life. They are some of the necessary elements of our life. Without them, we cannot live. So, children, in this lesson, we are going to learn two important elements of life. They are air and water. In this part, we shall learn about air. Children, air is very important for all living things. We cannot survive without air. Children, can you see air? No, we cannot see air. Air is invisible, but we can feel air. It can be felt. Now, children, what is air? Now, children, what is air? The answer is our planet Earth is surrounded by a mixture of gases. This mixture of gases is known as air. So, we can also say that air is the Earth's atmosphere. Children, apart from these gases, air also contains water vapors, dust particles, smoke, and germs. Children, what can you see in this diagram? Yes, it shows composition of air. Air has 78% of nitrogen gas, 21% of oxygen and 1% of other gases such as carbon dioxide and helium. Children, out of these gases, nitrogen, oxygen and carbon dioxide are very useful for us. How? Let's see. As we know that the highest percentage, that is 78% of nitrogen is present in the air. Children, this nitrogen is required by the plants for their growth. It is useful for the plants for their growth. Oxygen. 21% of oxygen is present in the air. All living things, they need oxygen to breathe. Children, plants and animals, they take in oxygen during the process of respiration. Now, oxygen is not only found in air but also it is found in water and soil. Carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is very important to green plants for the process of photosynthesis. What is photosynthesis? Children, you have already learnt about photosynthesis in previous chapter. Photosynthesis is a process in which green plants uses carbon dioxide along with water and sunlight to prepare their food. Uses of air. Children, just now we learned that what is air and what is its composition. Now we shall see the uses of air. Air is very useful. Air is the main reason for life on the earth. We use air in many ways. Let us see now. The first one, all living things depend on oxygen in the air to generate energy. It means, children, all the living things, they need energy to work, right? To work, to play, to do other life activities. And where does that energy comes from? See, children, when we breathe oxygen and when we eat food, this oxygen reacts with the food we eat, and so in this reaction the energy is produced, and that energy is used by us to perform various life activities. Next, air provides a medium for sound to travel. Without air, we will not be able to hear anything or produce sounds. Children, whatever we speak, that sound reaches to the other person because of the presence of air. The sound waves, they need a medium, or you can say they need a source to travel from one person to another person. If the air is not there, then we won't be able to hear what the other person is saying. Also, we could not be able to produce any sound. One simple example I tell you. See, you have gone to malls. There you have seen double glazed windows. What is double glazed windows? A double glazed window is a window with two sheets of glasses, and between these two sheets of glasses air is removed. That means there is only vacuum. Okay, now since there is no air present between the two sheets of glasses, so the sound inside the mall doesn't go outside, and the outside sound that doesn't come inside. So from this example we can understand that sound needs a medium to travel, and air, it provides a medium for sound to travel. Now next comes, it helps in drying clothes. After washing, you must have seen your mother. She puts the clothes in open, and the clothes dry after some time. Why? Because the air is present in the open area, and the air absorbs the moisture present in the wet clothes and they get dry. This is how we can say that air is necessary to dry the clothes. Next, it is filled in the tires of the vehicles that enable them to move. Children, you have seen vehicles like bicycles, car, motorcycle, bus, etc. They all have tires. In those tires, you must have seen they are filled with air. Now, air filled in those tires to inflate them. Air is filled to inflate those tires, and because of that our vehicles, they move. Next, air is used to generate electricity by moving the blades or turbines of the windmills in a wind farm. Children, what is wind? The fast moving air is known as wind. You can see in the picture also, the wind is used to run the windmills. How it is done? The wind, it moves the blades or the turbines of the windmills, and so the wind energy is generated. Then comes next, air is essential for burning. Air is required for burning. Fire need air to continue burning. Let's see one example. When we take a burning candle and if we put a glass over it, then after few seconds you will see the candle will stop burning. Why? Because the supply of oxygen is stopped when we put the glass over the burning candle. So from this example we can understand that air is needed for burning. Then the last one, aerated drinks contain air, that is carbon dioxide. Children, what is aerated drinks? It means the soft drinks. Soft drinks, they contain carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is used in soft drinks to keep the soft drink fresh and prevent the growth of bacteria in liquid while it is being stored. So children, I hope you have understood all the uses of air. See children, one factopedia is given on this page. Carbon dioxide given out during respiration has a tendency to capture heat from the atmosphere. Plants take up this gas during photosynthesis and keep the air cool and fresh. Children, during respiration, that means when we breathe in oxygen and we breathe out carbon dioxide. Now this carbon dioxide that we breathe out, it captures or it absorbs heat from the atmosphere, but the plants, they use this carbon dioxide during the process of photosynthesis and they prepare their food. So in this way, these plants, they help us to keep our air cool and fresh. Thoughts. When our clothes catch fire, we are told not to run but lie down and roll on the ground. Why? What do you think, children? Why it is being told to us? Because when we run, at that time the supply of oxygen present in the air, it increases, and so the burning rate, it also increases. But when we lie down and roll on the ground, the supply of oxygen is being cut, and hence the clothes, it stops burning. So children, I hope you have understood today's part. We will meet in next video. Goodbye.